Hey, what is going on, everyone? So for today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Luke Skywalker and Yoda, Jedi training. So this is from the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back. This is one of the deluxe figures that they released. And as you see, they've labeled it D4. But that's what you get inside. You get Luke and you get Yoda. You get the little backpack thingy that, Luke was carrying Yoda around with. You get a DL-44 blaster. You get Luke's lightsaber or Anakin's lightsaber. And down here behind this cardboard, there's a surprise. And I'll get to that soon. But that's what the front looks like. You can see everything. That side looks like that with the large font, and then it just says Luke Skywalker and Yoda, Jedi training. That side, like I mentioned, D4, because it's deluxe 4. The top is just black. The bottom is the barcode and all this stuff that no one ever reads. And the back looks like that. You got a larger picture of Luke and Yoda, a bio in about 5 different languages, and more stuff that no one reads. So yeah, this was on sale the other day at Target. I managed to snag one. So after tax, this was like $27 and change. So yeah, not a bad deal for a deluxe. So I'm gonna get this thing open and let's take a look at it. Okay, so I have everything out of the box now. And the first thing I noticed was the Luke is the exact same Luke as the 40th anniversary Dagobah Luke. Same figure, same dirt, same outfit, same arms, same. I mean, my faces look a little bit different. It's probably just the paint. I mean, I don't know. It's it's pretty dang close. Pants are the same, boots are the same. Yeah, it's the same figure. I'm gonna set this one aside. And let's focus on the one that's in the package that I'm talking about today. So Luke Skywalker, Jedi training. It's a pretty good sculpt. It's probably not my favorite Luke, but this one is not bad. I think the eyes look pretty good. The mouth, the nose, the hair's all messed up. From the side, it looks good. I think the outfit is it's what he was wearing on Dagobah. It's got some nice texturing there, some dirt. The wrinkles on the pants look really nice. The swivels are hidden by the pockets of the pants right there. Kind of masks it just a little bit. Some dirt on the pants. The boots are surprisingly clean, but they look really good. And the back, he's got one splotch up here. Yeah, the back is not very dirty, but it still looks good. Yeah, but they got the muscle tone on the arms, look good. It's a nice looking Luke. So let's take a quick little overview of Yoda. And the first thing I noticed about this Yoda, well, not only the incredible face sculpt, but to me, it's just a little too dark. Yoda is not this deep of shade of green. It's just a little too dark to me. But man, it looks amazing. The detail in the face is incredible. Got a little bit of hair up here. All the wrinkles on his head look really good. The eyes look amazing. The mouth looks good. Got this little thing around his neck. I have no idea what that is. His little belt. And he's just a robe. I mean, there is something underneath. It's just a little brown suit underneath. But dang, that's a good looking Yoda. So let's just run through articulation real quick on Luke. So starting at the head. His head can swivel side to side. He has some incredible tilt. He can look down that far. He can look up that far. And he's got a little bit of front and back movement too. The arms go up to there, and of course they rotate around. He has a single jointed elbow, but because of that deep cut right there, it gets up to there. Really nice. He's got a swivel at the elbow, swivel at the wrist. The right hand hinges up and down, and the left hand hinges side to side. He has a swivel at the midsection. He can crunch that far, and he can go way back. Legs go up that far. They only go back about that far. It kind of hits the sculpt of his butt back here. They go that far out. Wow. And like I mentioned, he has a thigh swivel, single jointed knee, but it gets up to there. And he also has a swivel at the knee. Feet don't go up very far, but they go down that far. And of course, they can swivel at the ankle. Okay, let's look at articulation on Yoda real quick. So the head turns side to side. He has a little bit of tilt. Can't really look down too much, and he can't look up at all. Arms go up that far. If you try to rotate them around, the robe's going to get twisted. If you roll the sleeve up, you can see he has a single jointed elbow that gets just barely 90. He's got a swivel at the middle. Legs go up that far. They go back that far. They go all the way out. If you lift up the robe, he has a single jointed knee that gets past 90. Feet have just a little bit of up and down and swivel at the feet. The whole leg will swivel at the hip ball too. Now, as far as Yoda's outfit, I mean, this little belt thing looks like a separate piece, but I'm not even going to try and take it off. This little bit is a separate piece. Yeah, it's just a brown robe. I mean, or tan robe. Yeah, and all these little frayed bits, you're going to find these everywhere. So let's take a look at accessories. So we'll start with the blaster. So this is just a standard DO-44 blaster that we've seen with Luke a few times and with Han. Silver tip on the barrel, some brown paint on the handle. Some nice detail on the pistol itself. You know, nothing special, but, you know, it's cool. So let's see how Luke looks holding this blaster. Man, the fingers are super tight on this one. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, the trigger finger goes right through the trigger guard. That's so nice. Yeah, he looks good. And it is super secure. It is not coming out. And next we have Luke's lightsaber / Anakin's lightsaber. And it's the same lightsaber that we've seen with all the Lukes. It's got a little red there, some gold there, black on the bottom of the hilt. It's got a loop there, but there's no hook on him anywhere to store it. It's okay, but it's a nice shade of blue. And the one I got is fairly straight. Let's see how he holds this lightsaber. Okay, so one hand, the right hand. This right hand is so tight, it is hard to get in. It ain't coming out at all. But yeah, he holds that pretty well. And if you want to slide it up to where the trigger finger is near that little button, the red button, you know, looks pretty good. And for two-handed posing, you can get both hands around the hilt. The left hand was just as tight as the right hand. I just about had to pry these fingers apart, and I just about broke this little loop off trying to get it in his left hand. That's kind of delicate there. Have to be careful with that. You know, but as far as posing, there's no butterfly joint here, so it's kind of limited on how close you can bring the arms inward, but it's not bad. You know, you can definitely pose him with two hands, and I think it looks pretty good. Okay, so let's take a look at the backpack. So the backpack is basically just a blue bag with some straps on it, but dang, the detail is definitely there. It's got some great wrinkles on it. These straps look really, really good with these silver buckles. I mean, just nice little subtle things, you know, because this will be in the front, so you'll be able to see this. So it's nice that they, spend a little bit of time on detailing this. But boy, that looks good. So this peg obviously unpegs from there to put it on his back, and just feed that over his right arm and up and over his head. And then this little strap will come around his left side, and it'll peg in right there. There we go. Yeah, that's a little stubborn. You kind of have to put one finger inside to push the bag part, and then use your thumb maybe to really squeeze that together to get that peg to lock in there. But yeah, it does go. So that's a pretty good look. I mean, like I said, those buckles are right up front, and the detail is so nice on that. I mean, that just looks really, really good. And then you can just stuff Yoda in the bag. Here, you can use the lightsaber to kind of shove his robe in there. Yeah, there we go. That's not a bad look. Like Luke's listening to him, and he's speaking some Jedi wisdom. That's pretty cool. It's so nice that they scaled Yoda appropriately for this set. You know, because all the other Yodas are just way too tall, but this one is nice and short. I mean, this is about right. So I'm so glad they did this. Now, as far as getting Luke to stand up with Yoda on his back, because he's now back heavy, it's doable. Oh yeah, you kind of have to find that sweet spot. Nope. There we go. Yeah, like I was saying, there we go. You have to find that sweet spot right in here with him slightly crunched over to get him to stand up, because this does add a lot of weight to the back. So I shot this after everything and thought I would squeeze it in here just to show you, yes, it can be done. I think the surface that I do my reviews on is a little too soft. So, but yeah, he stands up just fine with Yoda on his back, and I think it's a great look. I really like that. Okay, so I just want to squeeze this in here. Now, back to the video. And as far as other accessories, you get Yoda's cane. Let's see how Yoda looks holding the cane. Yeah, you can't quite get both hands over. I mean, but you can get it in one hand, and it's super stable. Yeah, I might have to play with that a little bit. Maybe bend this arm. Yeah, that sort of works. Yeah, If you bend the elbows a little bit right here, I had to roll the sleeve up a little bit to find where the elbow joint was. But he does hold it with both hands like that. And as far as other accessories for Yoda, which is, this is kind of creepy, you have an extra head. So this is like a I'm using the Force kind of face. Yeah, so pop Yoda's head off. Oh, now this will come off. Have to be careful with that. And the robe wants to go inside too. You have to pull that back out. And then you can pop the Force using head back on. Well, this little necklace thing is a pain. Yeah, the necklace wants to just get in the way. There we go. Boy, this necklace was just in the way the whole time trying to snap the head on, but I finally got it. But yeah, that's kind of a cool look. Yeah, like he's raising an X-Wing. Or he's sleeping. And as far as other accessories for Luke, so for the right hand, you get sort of a Force-using hand. And for the left hand, you get the the famous one-handed handstand pose with Yoda up on his foot. I'm not going to attempt that, but you can do that with this hand. So let's try the right hand. Boy, that's in there. There we go. Snap the other one in. There we are. Okay, so there's his Force-using hand. You know, it's too bad they didn't give Luke an eyes-closed head. And for the left, let's see how well this one comes out. Man, they're tight. And snap the left one in. Okay, they go in great, but they're hard to get out. Okay, so that's that one. That's the talk to the hand pose. Yeah, the famous upside down with Yoda on his foot kind of pose. Yeah, with rocks floating around. Yeah, I'm not going to attempt that. And apparently there's a way to get him to stand up like this too. You can balance him just right, but I'm not going to fool with it. But that's what you get in the box. You get some extra hands, which I think is kind of cool. So overall, I think this is a pretty nice set. I'm so glad that they gave us a Yoda that's the correct size, or at least closer to the correct size, because the other Yodas are like this tall. They're way too tall. And man, what a good looking Yoda. I mean, just looks fantastic. It's just a little too dark, but the detail kind of makes up for that. And for Luke, I mean, like I said, it's the same Luke as you get with the Dagobah Luke, if you have that one. But, you get some interchangeable hands. You get Yoda with him. But yeah, it's definitely a nice figure. And all these little accessories, I think, is a really neat idea. I mean, you get a lightsaber, you get a blaster. And, of course, we only saw Luke draw a blaster once on Dagobah. But, it's kind of cool that they included it. Yeah, so I really like this set. You have some really nice options for posing. You get a great-looking Yoda. And you get another nice-looking Luke. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one. So if you like stuff like this, be sure and hit like and subscribe and hit that little notification bell. I would certainly appreciate it. And please let me know in the comments what you think of this set. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Just let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys next time.